Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we have a very special car that I've been wanting to film for a long time now because I see it at a few shows and obviously I see it on the guy's Instagram. It's a bit old, but in my mind old is better because I'm not exactly young anymore, so no one laugh at that please. And yeah, let's get into it and show you what it is. Right, here is the car in question. I love it, but obviously the owner loves it more, so if you want to come in, Mr. Owner, this is Ryan.
Hello.
Do you want to introduce your car and tell us what it is?
This is my 1992 Vauxhall Nova Saloon 1.4 Merit, I suppose.
I suppose,
yeah, it says it on the back anyway.
Yeah. Well, let's, I'll tell you what, if you have a better look at the car, and then we'll get Ryan to talk you through everything that's been done to it, because obviously it's a stock car.
Perfect.
This is your beautiful, beautiful Nova, and I love Novas because I had a course of B years ago. So what have you done to this car? Because obviously it's low, but it's not stock by a long shot.
No, so it's lowered on some gas coilovers, which I spent a pretty penny on. It's got Astra GTE brake calipers on it. It's got green stuff pads in there.
Oh, so is that like a streetable pad?
Yeah, that's a streetable pad. To be fair, I have got better brake discs as well, but I haven't got around to putting them on just yet because they arrived afterwards. But I am planning on upgrading the brakes again to some slightly better ones. I can't remember what they're called off the top of my head.
They're not M-Techs, are they?
No.
Oh, that's all right then. That's all right. Mind you, the M-Tech's all right on smaller cars, just not heavier cars.
I run them on my other car, and they do the job.
Yeah,
they do, and that's a heavy car. But no, I've done the coilovers, I've done the brakes, fully adjustable coilovers. It's polybushed on the whole front end. Had all that done. I've done it all myself, should I say?
Yeah, you got to. You can brag about what you've done all you want, mate.
Exactly. But other than that, chassis-wise, that's all I've really done with it at the moment.
So is that polybush rear as well?
No, not yet. I haven't got round to that far yet.
Right.
I need to do a bit of work on the rear, but I've got some adjustable top mounts to put on at some point, as when I lowered it down, the sent the tracking way out.
Yes.
The wheels don't sit very nicely anymore. But
no, all a bit skew if when you put your foot down.
But it's good fun.
Yes.
It keeps you awake. That's the main thing.
That's old cars for you, mate, especially when they're lowered. But she's a beaut. She is a beaut.
Yeah, so as you can see, it's a 1.4 Merit.
Is it though? Is it really a 1.4?
It says it's a 1.4 anyway.
Oh, it must be a 1.4.
It's definitely a 1.4.
I do love the sticker on the back, I'm not going to lie. I think it looks amazing.
Which one?
Well, to be fair, I didn't see that one, and that's pretty cool. I do like that.
It came with the car, and I just can't bring myself to take it off.
No, I don't blame you. That is awesome. Because let's be honest, you're not going to expect to be overtaken by a 1.4.
No, not at all.
Unquote.
Not at all. And it's a completely original car, really.
Oh, bugger.
Every single glass in there is original.
Yeah.
All got the number plate written on there. I'm only the third owner of it.
Third owner?
Third owner.
31-year-old and only owner. Well, third owner, sorry. That's not bad.
It was a little old lady's car, bless her. She got dementia, unfortunately, and couldn't drive it anymore. My friend bought it off of her, and then I bought it off of him.
Well, that's, at least you know that it's gone to a good home.
It went to a good home and it came from a good home, which is the main thing. It was definitely looked after throughout its life. It was garaged.
When it was the old ladies, was it a 1.4?
Yes, definitely was. I'd assume so anyway.
Yeah, well, it still is now, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
So go on then, right. It's obviously not a 1.4 if you haven't already sort of guessed, because if you put that exhaust on a 1.4, it'd probably stall itself with no back pressure. So, do you want to show us what is under that little bonnet?
It's nothing major.
Nothing major.
It's not. It's nothing special. It's only a 2 litre 8-valve engine from a Cavalier. It's the 20 NE. And like I say, it's nothing special. It's not the cleanest engine bay. It's not the cleanest engine, but it does the job.
It does the job. Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Obviously, we've got the your standard blue coil lines there.
Yeah, nice.
Obviously, just for the scene points.
Yeah,
that's all there. That's all they're there for.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, mate. That's what it is. And the old HKS. I'm guessing it's a HKS.
Either that or a Halford Special. Either or.
Does the job.
Whatever.
Does the job.
Whatever label you want to put on it.
We'll say it's a HKS for the.
We'll go
for the
HKS.
scene points,
I like
that. I tell you what, though, clean engine bay.
It's not bad.
There ain't no rust down in there.
No.
There probably is when you can't see, but you know it's an old car. You're going to expect rust at some point, aren't you?
Don't worry about that. We don't worry about that.
No. So, apart from it being now a 2 litre, what's been done in the engine, or is it stock?
So it's got a set of cams in it, and as far as I'm aware, that is it. But it shifts.
It does. To be fair, on the way up, obviously you guys know what I drive. On the way up, he put his foot down, and I'm not even joking. I was in the wrong gear. But Jesus, it pulls. It just pulls and pulls and pulls and pulls. But of course, you've got a big engine in a little car. It's going to, isn't it?
Yeah. So from factory, they're about. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is, but they're about 800 kilos from factory.
Oof.
And the engine's not much bigger than the 1.4 that was in it anyway.
No, I expect the block is fairly similar size,
yeah.
Isn't it?
So, yeah.
So what we're talking power and torque.
So the engine, I don't know torque figures. I've never bothered looking them up to be honest with you.
Use the butt dyno. It's much better.
Yeah, well, yeah. But it's a 115 engine, and I would probably say it's running about 120, 130 brake, maybe.
Which is something that weighs 800 kilos or thereabouts is quite a lot.
Yeah. You feel it.
Yeah.
You do feel it. It's not got the best tyres on at the moment, but...
No, but that's all right. Just makes it spin, so it makes it feel like you're going faster than what you actually are.
Exactly that.
But she's lovely, mate. She is lovely. Obviously, I know you were telling me before, there's some bodywork that needs doing, which is obviously front arches, but again, old car.
Yeah, they're not the best condition, but that's next on the list. That is next on the list. But I did have, I had just had new rear arches put in both sides because they rotted right through.
It's a beautiful job.
There was lovely job. There was a massive hole from there to about there. And obviously, when you're driving around a car, you don't want it to look like that at all.
No.
So I've had them done. I've had the wing mirrors painted because they were just grey plastic before, sort of like the bumpers. So I've had them painted to match, and I think
it looks
doing
better.
that, it just brings it.
It looks like it's like an OEM plus almost,
exactly
doesn't it?
That. It's almost like it should be.
Yeah, which is what you want.
I don't want to go too mad with it.
No.
I like the look of them.
Yeah. Old boxy cars look so good, especially when they've got a 2 litre lump and they're pulling away from you, and you're like, what the? And then you don't expect it. You don't expect it.
I bought this with the engine in it, and I've always said since driving this, it's an underestimated engine. It really is.
Yeah.
Really underestimated.
Well, you've got power instantly. You don't have to wait for the turbo to spool up.
Nope.
And you've got less weight at the front, so it will handle better.
Oh, it does handle really well, surprisingly. A lot of people say they end up on their roofs, but I haven't yet, and I drive like a bit of a nutter sometimes.
Right, time and a place, mate. Time and a place. So what have you done interior-wise, or is it pretty much stock?
Interior-wise, it is pretty much stock. The only thing that I've done in here...
That screams 80s, doesn't it?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I haven't got a rev clock, but who needs one of them? You just listen.
Yeah, exactly. You know when you're at the limo.
Oh, exactly. It's got a Corsa B SRI steering wheel.
I was going to say, is that a Corsa wheel?
Yeah, it's an SRI steering wheel, and for some reason they always sit wonky in the Novas. Always.
Really?
Yeah, always. I've seen a couple of them.
So it's a good upgrade, just a little bit wonky.
Yeah, but we don't worry about that.
It's so clean in there. It's like factory fresh. There's no rips, no tears. It's spot on.
That is the one thing I'm really happy about, is how clean the interior is on this car.
Yeah.
It is a very clean interior.
That's what you
I
want.
do give it that.
You've got your show points for originality there, haven't you?
Exactly. It's got original GM mats in it.
Are they original as well?
Original GM mats.
Jesus. You're just about to see the GM logo there.
71,000 miles.
71,000 miles. Is that on the shell?
That's on the shell. The engine
Go on, son. Now blow up.
Yeah. No, the engine unknown.
Engine unknown.
Unknown.
But it pulls well, so it can't be too bad.
Exactly that. As long as it's still running, that pleases me.
Yeah, that's spot on, mate. That's what you want. I know there's some bits that need doing, but a project car is a project car at the end of the day.
Exactly that. Like I say, the front wings need doing. The bottoms of the doors have just started going just down.
Yeah,
there.
you were showing me that earlier.
Yeah.
I spotted it when you come in as well. It's a little bit there,
I noticed
but...
one side a few weeks ago, and I've just noticed this side. But like, it's a 31-year-old car.
Yeah.
I'm not.
It's expected to have a little bit of... It's not even like...
Character.
Yes, that is a very good word. Character is exactly what it is. Being an old car. You can't see at night either.
No.
It's
No, not at
on.
all. Not
No.
at all. You can't see anything. To be honest, better than my 5 Series. I've got a 5 Series, and that's like candlesticks.
Yeah,
And
they're awful. BMW lights are terrible.
As soon as you lower them, you give up.
Yeah.
Don't go out at night. It's
No,
pointless.
you could change the bulbs all you want. It just doesn't help.
Still pointless.
Yeah.
Absolutely pointless.
Oh, so take this out instead.
Yeah, every time. Every
And-
time.
This is probably less rusty than your Beamer. Oh, is it that bad? Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. The Beamer's not in a happy place at the moment.
Are we going to see it on the channel one day?
I mean, maybe.
Maybe. We'll just do some skids with it. That'd be all right.
That's it. That. To be honest, I am leaning towards that way with it at the moment, but
Turn it into a bit of a drift slag. I tell you what, these wheels, I know they're not period correct, would you say?
yeah.
Because they're obviously they're newer than what the car is, but they do suit the look very well, and the paint is very, very similar colour. I will
Yes,
say,
very similar. The wheels I got for free.
Yeah, you can't complain at that, can you? And it just happens that they work really well.
They fit perfectly. They had all the spigot rings in.
Oh, nice.
All I had to do was clean them.
So did they come off a Nova as well?
No, I don't know what they came off of. They were sat in someone's garden for years.
Oh, right.
Years, and they bought them in. And I said, yeah, I'll have them then. And they just wanted to scrap them, so I took them.
Well, I love the car, and I hope all you lot at home do as well, because that is something you do not see every day. You should be proud of that, mate. That's spot on. Right, the rain's stopped now, so we can get back to talking about the car. But I don't know about you guys, but I love it. It's very, I know the wheels aren't they're not period correct, but they really suit the look of the car. I love the red pinstriping, and I honestly, boxy cars, I think they're brilliant anyway. So yeah, thank you for coming on, mate. I
No
do
problem.
appreciate your
Thank you for having me.
because it's been good, apart from it pissing down.
That's fine.
But
It is what it is.
It could be worse. The sun's out now.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a wrap for today. We will get your missus' car on soon because again, another white car, another old car, and it's sick as well.
Yeah.
And am I right in saying it's just come back from the paint shop?
It's just come back from the paint shop. It's just had a lot of work done to it. It It looks good.
It
does
to be
look
fair,
good.
when I met you, it looked good then. Because that's why I come over.
Oh, that was rotten then.
Was it?
That was rotten.
Oh,
There was
man.
rust everywhere then. It's a different car now.
Sweet.
Completely different.
Sweet. Well, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but we'll get it on soon. So thank you very much for coming on.
No problem.
And we'll catch you in the next video. See you later. Look at Rocket Boy here. Go on, son, give it the beans.
I think he is, isn't he?
Yeah, I was going to say that's it.